Hey, welcome to an episode of Dark Souls 2 In Depth, where we take a look at certain aspects of the game that need to be looked at, I guess. In this episode, we're gonna look at the weapons that you got early access to if you pre-ordered the game, and see if they're useful or viable. Feel free to pause at any time during the video if you want to look at the descriptions or anything like that. I'm going to be using a soul level 150 build. This is basically I stop at 150 to be able to participate in fight clubs and things of that nature. So this is my 150 build. It's a 40-40 quality build. It kind of gives you an idea of how viable these weapons are, and take into consideration that I'm using these weapons unupgraded to kind of give you an idea of how powerful they are. Like I said, I am 40 strength, 40 dexterity, so I'm able to use pretty much all these weapons, and these weapons were part of the Black Armour Pack. If you pre-ordered Dark Souls 2 early, you got early access to these weapons. Now, these weapons, if you didn't pre-order Dark Souls 2, these weapons you get very late in the game. So, we just got done looking at the Black Flamestone Dagger and the Black Flamestone Parma. Now we're gonna look at the Yellow Quartz, I believe is the longsword, and the Yellow Quartz shield. These have very low durability, and I mean, I guess you can make a build with them. I don't think they're that bad. I just think they're terrible starting weapons. You usually find something better along the way anyway. But if you upgrade them and you, I guess, want to build like a troll build, or you just think they look cool and you want to use them, I think they're viable. I mean, I kind of like the move set of some of them. The one we're gonna look at now, I really like the move set, and it's not too bad. As you can see here, I mean, it does. They do pretty good damage. Now, take it again. I am, just killing regular scrubs, but I mean, like I say, I mean, nobody really uses them. I've seen some people use the Black Flamestone Dagger, but I don't really see people use these even starting out. I mean, the only ones that I ever used when first starting out was the axe, the bound axe, which was just to test it out. Right now, I'm just showing you guys the moves. Ooh! Oh my goodness, I forgot that I was online. I just got invaded, and I am not wearing the proper attack. Ooh, wow. Forbidden Sun, huh? Well, alright guys, enjoy the fight. Alright, sorry about that guys, just had to take care of that invader. I hope you enjoyed the little PvP fight. I think I will keep my main armor on. It's the Drake Blood armor, just in case I get invaded again. I don't have to run away and switch out. But yeah, just kind of showing you guys the different move sets and stuff like that. I made a video about these weapons and the download pack before Dark Souls 2 even came out. And it's like one of my most watched videos, but I've been getting a lot of flack and thumbs down for it lately because of the fact that I'm not showing any gameplay or really giving any info. But you know what people don't realize is that video was made before Dark Souls 2 came out. It was just a video to let people know that if you pre-order the game early, you would have access to these weapons. And as you can see, the bound hand axe was upgraded to +3. But just kind of like get an idea of the moveset and everything like that. Like you said, I am using a 40/40 quality build, so my damage is quite high on these weapons, even though they're barely upgraded, if not at all. But just kind of like letting you guys see what these weapons look like in action. Maybe you might like the moveset and you might want to make a build around it. Now I think this one, the bound hand axe and the bound wooden shield, I think these are viable. I think you can make like a fun build around it, maybe like a cosplay or something like that. You know, if you want to make like the bound warrior or something like that. I mean, this one's cool. I almost did that. That's why I was upgraded to +3, but then I was like, never mind. And like I said, I did use the axe at the beginning of the game, and it wasn't too bad, but they get outclassed by other weapons really fast. So a lot of people at the beginning were complaining, saying, "Oh, these weapons are gonna be overpowered," but you know they weren't. They were actually very weak and lackluster. They don't have very much punch behind them, so I don't recommend them. Honestly, I can't. I mean, I like the look of some of them. I like the moveset, but they're just not powerful enough, and they get outclassed very early in the game. Um, the mace, if you were to start out as a cleric, I mean the mace is really good. Um, the homunculus mace. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I think that one's pretty good. It hits really hard, and it has a nice move set. And the homunculus wooden shield is not a bad shield either. Um, it's actually pretty good next to the bound wooden shield. Those are the two shields. Now, as far as shields go, the bound wooden shield is the one that I use. Usually, if I start out as a knight, you know, the knight doesn't have a shield, so usually I start out with that. I try to power level up as fast as I can so I can use it, and it gets me through a very good portion of the game. Um, so I mean the shields are useful, like if you start out like as a knight or a class that doesn't start out with a good shield, or even the deprived. You could, you know, power yourself up, level yourself up. I keep saying power yourself up. But you can level yourself up to be able to use the bound wooden shield, or even the homunculus shield, which I'm holding right now. And they're great shields, and you could save some souls and not have to buy the shield you buy from the armor at the very beginning of the game. They both, I believe, the bound wooden shield blocks 95 physical, so I mean that's really good if you're starting out. But then again, you know, they get outclassed by the large leather shield pretty early on. Because I believe the large leather shield does 95 too, or does do 90. I'm not sure, but as far as the weight goes, the large leather shield's pretty good too. So, alright guys, like I said, I just wanted you guys to look at the move sets, see some gameplay with these weapons. The next one that we're going to look at are going to be the Transgressor Staff and Transgressor Shield. Now, my 40/40 quality build cannot use those, so I'm going to switch over to my Hexer. There she is. Uh, she's not complete. She's going through the game as we speak, so she's not really at the level she should be. So she is, her stats are not all the way, but she's able to use the transgressor staff and the transgressor shield without no problem. And you're gonna see that they pretty much are garbage. These are pretty much useless. Like you can get the sunset staff very early on, and you can also just use your regular sorcerer staff or the wizard stick, as I call it. I don't usually play casters. Like there you go. Those are her stats. Like I said, she's not quite ready yet. So, all right, guys, enjoy the move sets and everything else. I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the invasion slash PvP fight earlier on in the video, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.